me as a manager, I accept nothing less than 100% out of my drivers, out of my staff, and out of myself.
Harold Vice President of Operations, American Eagle, Division of Bennett Motor Express. To my left is Alisa Lang, Terminal Manager from Morgan City. She just so happened to win the Terminal Manager of the Year for us for 2020. And we're standing in front of her terminal here in Morgan City, which is Terminal 2 in Southwest Louisiana.
Harold, would you explain to me a little bit, what does logistics and transportation management mean to American Eagle?
Yeah, so we're fortunate enough to be a carrier that has partnered with several customers that will call us not only as a first call, but will call us as an only call. Some of these customers, and it just so happens that we have 3 customers here in the Morgan City area where Alisa's terminal manages the freight and distributes amongst our entire fleet and works with all of our terminals to find the closest truck with available hours to be able to accommodate that particular terminal. One specific customer to Morgan City, a prominent diving company, we actually are their transportation group, their transportation division. Several years ago, they came to us and said, hey, would you like to manage our freight for it? So the reality is that this particular company, when they put a requisition for any shipment to be moved with any type of truck, whether it's a passenger vehicle or an 18-wheeler with something that's 15 tall, they will type in this requisition and it actually comes to Alisa and them. So they actually manage that right here from this terminal and distribute the freight.
Another thing we do is we have, when it's an American Eagle truck, we have the GPS. My night dispatchers, or if it's picking up later in the day, an hour before the truck picks up, we're looking to see where that truck is. If he's not moving, we're calling. Hey, you need to be here at this time. Why are you not rolling? You know, and we just stay on top of it.
So within our system, you know, who we partnered up with, we partnered with one particular company that offers us a GPS solution, an e-log solution, and a dash cam solution. So if you're leased onto American Eagle Logistics or Bennett Division of Bennett Motor Express, you're going to get that package. We have the ability to real time see where all the vehicles are at any given moment. If they're running behind, if they're on time, if they're ahead of schedule. It just makes it a whole lot easier to be able to call the customer, or it just so happens if the customer calls us and said, hey, where's that truck? Within 60 seconds, they can tell them exactly where that truck is. So it's, you know, that transparency, that communication works from us and from the system that we use, going all the way to the rig, because the rig's probably waiting on whatever part that it is, and any downtime it costs money to them. So they're lining up. If we got to get to the shore base for something, that's because there's a boat waiting there for the boat to get to the rig. They're experienced enough to know what's going on and what needs to move and what time it opens where our destination is, so they can communicate with them and say, okay, hey, listen, your counterpart in the other division just called for a truck, and if you can hang for about 30 minutes, we'll get that truck to swing by and pick up your piece of equipment too. So it consolidates the load for that particular customer, saves the company money, and it just, you know, we can do it on one truck, therefore it limits the liability of having an extra truck on the road. We have a 24/7 setup. We have it in Lafayette, we have it here in Morgan City. We're capable of doing this throughout the entire fleet. So we have the ability to be able to do that. I think with our transportation management system, our dispatching software, along with our GPS tracking capabilities, it could provide them with consolidation savings that they wouldn't see if they were maintaining their transportation group. It would provide backhaul savings that they wouldn't see. Being a carrier and having the assets to be able to manage that freight, that's the sell. We offer you the opportunity to save some money where you doing it on your own. I don't know that you're going to be able to recognize that savings.